What's missing from your life? What's missing? Now, more importantly, what's missing and how does it affect you? To know what's missing from your life, you have to take the time to go into that conscious focus, mindful meditation, being present in the moment and saying, I'm going to be mindful of what I ideally would like in my life. And my ideals are that in my friendship, this is the kind of friend I want, the kind of body I want, the health I want, the career I want, the quality of time for self or others that I want, where I'd like to live. And you write down all of the things that you feel are very important to you, that viscerally, from your heart chakra, you feel that connection to the essential energy. You say, this is what I want. And then honor that. But now if you have what you want here and what you actually have here, if there's a discrepancy, that creates conflict. Because everyone who has a desire for A but is living at C is going to feel the rub. Every day you're going to be reminded that you're not living your ideal. Now you can do one of two things. You can either A, change so you can at least have a chance of manifesting your ideal, or adapt to the pain of not having an ideal. It's going to be one or the other. That's how we have a life. Not allowing other people to inform us what we should be doing to be happy. Inform yourself. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. Here's the tools I need. Here's my plan of action. And then don't let anything distract you. Do you possess all the resources and openness to change and grow? Because to grow, you have to have resources to grow. You have to have time to grow. And time can't be on an artificial schedule. There is a natural process that occurs. If you try to force it, try to get into shape too quickly, you're going to injure yourself. Train too hard, you're going to injure yourself. Study too hard, you'll injure your brain by being stressed. Look at how many college students are really stressed out because they're on methamphetamine or cocaine or caffeine, staying up all night to cram for something because they're expected to have so much knowledge in too short a period of time. It is not natural, nor is it natural for a doctor in residency to work 35 hours. Would you want a doctor operating on you when they haven't slept in 35 hours? No. Why do we put them through that? That's a macabre ritual. That's a hazing, a medical hazing. We do the same for nurses. We do the same for other people. Slow down to the speed of life. Focus with a sense of complete attention and say, how much time is it going to take to get where I need to go, and learn to accept that it is a process that cannot be rushed. Nor is it a process that should be delayed. Delaying is procrastination. It is diversion. Look to see how clever your mind is in distracting yourself from where you need to go. Look at how clever the excuses are that you say, I don't have the tools, therefore I can't do something, instead of saying, what tools do I need? Let me get those tools. One or the other is going to happen. You're either going to go forward or you're going to stay still. You stay still, watch how you adapt to staying still. And it's always a negative adaptation. Bitterness, anger, a sense of self-righteous indignation at the world. You're not happy, they're happy. You blame everything and circumstances. Well, if only what? If only you were rich, or only you were black, or only you're white, or taller, or shorter, smarter or not. No, those are not what's causing you to have a happy life. Those are immaterial to a happy life. But we've made them material. I know a whole group of people who run a radio station who feel that they are victims of everyone else and therefore are entitled to their anger. And then I'll show you people who says, if I'm a victim, I've made myself a victim. I choose not to be a victim. I choose to be free. I choose to be free to create my own life, my own sense of happiness, my own sense of completeness. You're not responsible for how I feel. You don't give me a headache. If I have a headache, it's because I've chosen a headache. It's just a distraction from my frustration of being overwhelmed by stress that I have maladapted to. And we are a nation that feels like victims, aren't we? We actually ritualize being victims. We enshrine victimhood in our society. Heaven help the person who says, while you're all still playing victim, I have surrendered the need for any form of redemption through suffering. I am complete in the moment of my own consciousness. Remember what Lipton said, it's not the gene, and the gene is the circumstance. It's not the teaching. And a whole nation thrives in the recovery movements, recovering your memory, and teaching you about your mommy and daddy, and you weren't breastfed, or you were yelled at, and hence you locked it into your psychology of self, and it's buried in the subconscious. We're going to dig every week 2 or 3 times, and you're going to be better and better looking into your deep self. We're going to probe in there like we're going to be emotional anthropologists. And when we finally find something in there, we're going to examine it like medical archaeologists. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you next week.